welcome to Sensual Insights. I'm your host, Kat, and here at Sensual Insights, we talk about intimacy and connections between partners. So, on today's topic, we're going to be talking about expectations, financial expectations when it comes to relationships, right? And today I'm not going to be giving you tips. I'm just going to tell you what I think about financial expectations and what other men think about it, what men think about it, what women think about it. And ultimately it's about what you and your partner agree on, right? So how this started. Because I can get in my head. I'm just I, I can get in my head, right? So I was talking to a gentleman and he was supposed to do something for me. And I got a little liquid courage. And when I get a little liquid courage, I kind of say things that I wouldn't normally say or that would take me a while to say in my sober state. So I kind of like, hey, please, if you like cannot do this, don't feel pressure to do it because I'm not a gold digger. And he was like, hold on, hold the phone. Who said anything about gold digging? And also, who told you I have gold? Oh my god. And he went on to like tell me, okay, these are my expectations. And then I also told him why I spiraled, because that was a spiraling moment. And I spiraled because I've I was raised to be independent. I was like, my mother has been like, do not, don't let a man take your money. Don't rely on a man, and also just me seeing her, how she did her relationships and stuff. It was just kind of like, girl, you need to have your own money. And if you do rely on a man, yeah, just don't do it, right? Just don't do it. And I was talking to someone else on like a different topic, and I heard myself come to this realization that I don't want to come to a point in a relationship where I have to choose between my happiness and my survival. Meaning, it's not an abusive relationship. This person is just taking care of me financially, and I can't leave even though I'm unhappy, or I'm not probably getting what I want. But because this person is financing my life, I feel stuck. I don't ever in my life want to come to that point. Which then comes down to expectations that I was talking about, the financial expectations. That, okay, as women, what do you internally expect? And also understand what you internally expect is um it is the sum of how you grew up. It is the sum of the society that you grew up in. It is the sum of the television that you watch, the programs that you watch, the information that you internalize. It is the sum of everything around you that makes up your environment, right? And it is also a sum of how you are as an individual, and how you like what you were born with. What is your character? What is your personality? What were you born with internally? Like, are you that person like, I was born in poverty, but I am a bougie ass person? Which, growing up, I didn't grow up rich or poor. I grew up just fine. Like, my mother took care of us, right? But I grew up in like an environment that was kasi ghetto. I don't know how to call it, but it would be classified as below Like, I don't even know how to put it. But anyway, I grew up in that place, and I had this thing where I would take a bath and then go to the street and tell other kids that you are dirty, go wash yourself. I don't know where I got that, but I used to do that. I was bougie. I was a coconut. I was all the things that I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so you are the sum of that. And as a man, you are also the sum of the society you have grown up in, the people who raised you, what you have observed in the society, and what you as a man define a man to be, right? So you will get men who want to take care of every single thing. And when I say every single thing, I mean every single bill in that house. When this man gets a girlfriend, even if the girlfriend is working, her money is her money. When they go out, he pays. When she comes over, he pays for the transport. He pays for whatever's going to happen during the time that they're together. If he has a wife, he's paying the bills, he's paying the school fees, he's paying for her hair, he's paying for the maid, he's paying every single bill. Even if the wife has an income of some sort or whatever, we have those kinds of men. And we have the men who are like that and want a woman who doesn't work. And we have men like that who don't mind his woman working to an extent. So, and then we have my men who's like, no, I'm going to take care of the girls. I don't care what you do. You can be a doctor. You can be, and I'll do everything. It's a man's job and I will do that. Then you have men who are like, yeah, I need help. If I'm with my partner, she's not gonna rely on me for everything. And then you have men who are like, I'm not gonna date when I'm broke because a relationship takes money to sustain. And they would not be wrong to think that. And I used to have this mentality of, as long as you love me, we are fine. No. Money is involved. Dates take money. Getting my hair done takes money. Getting makeup takes money. Getting clothes to look nice takes money. So you can't divorce money from a relationship. It's just the extent to which you want to help your partner or you want your partner to help you. So this is where now women are like, okay, I'm the kind of woman that wants a man to take care of me. I'm the kind of woman that wants to be a housewife with zero income of her own. She gets an allowance from her husband and she does whatever with that allowance. Or I'm a housewife, but I have a side hustle that I do at home while I take care of the kids. And you have a wife that's like a stay at home. I have a maid, I have a nanny. I'm a wife, and I help where I help, or I do my part where I do my part, but I do have people who do stuff for me. And that's completely fine. Then you have a woman who's like, no man, I'm not gonna take man's money at all. And that is that was me, was being the operative word. And I still find it very hard to ask for money from a man. Very hard. It is the most difficult thing. The first time I asked for money from a man was after my firstborn, and I just met this guy who introduced me to like stuff. So he told me, "You are in this situation. Understand your situation. You could not avoid it. If you need help, let me know. I will do what I can." Also understanding I'm not the richest person. If you need help, I'm gonna help you, right? And I remember the one time that I had to ask for his help. I took that phone and my friends were around and I was like, girls, what do I say? Imagine a text, it's not even a phone call or a face-to-face conversation, a text. I found it so hard to write that text. I had to give my friend the phone to text that man and say, I need help. And I only needed $500. And I was still in school. that was not really a lot of money in retrospect. Like, it wasn't really a lot of money, but for a student, it was enough for whatever I needed. But it was so hard for me to do that. And also, this man that had me start this whole conversation, the purpose that I was making this video for, is that he was saying that it is very crucial for people, both men and women, to come at the very beginning, come to the table and say, okay, these are my financial expectations as a lady. This is what I expect you as my man to do financially for me. And there's nothing wrong with that. Please don't be judging people because you think their gold is the whatever. No. Back in the day, women were getting married to uplift their lives. People were not getting married for love like we do nowadays. People were getting married for status. People were getting married to upgrade the life of another family, or to have a stronger familial structure or whatever. It was not about love, you know. So come together as a man and woman. And I don't even know if this should be a first date kind of conversation or a talking stage kind of conversation. And there's another conversation I had that kind of stopped me in my tracks, right? So I just received news from work that I was not happy about. So this guy who picked me up was helping me. When I got into the car, I just started. I was so stressed. I just started talking about, oh my God, why is this happening? I need this. Why is this coming up now? Because I can't afford to do this, you know? And then he listened. And he's like, okay, sharp. I've heard you. So how do you want me to help you? Literally, my brain froze. I was like, excuse me, what do you mean? Help? What do you mean? It's like, no, if I'm with a woman, there's a certain expectation to help her financially. So I can help you with all the things that you listed that are a problem right now. Where can I fit in? Oh Lord, brain freeze. And to this day, I could not answer that question. I still don't know how to answer that question. But yes, so at the beginning of a relationship, you need to sit down with the person that you're interested in at the very beginning, so that before feelings have grounded themselves, so that if you guys don't agree, you can part ways peacefully, amicably, nobody's fighting, right? If he cannot meet your expectations, don't call him whatever bad name. If you cannot upkeep herself, no, that's not English. If you cannot upkeep what she is expecting from you as a man, don't call her names, right? And for the first time in my whole life as a living, grown human being, the same man who this conversation started with told me I'm high maintenance, and I'm like, since when? But apparently, I'm high maintenance, and it's okay. He can do that. It's like, okay, like it. If you're not used to, also like I was saying, how a woman, where your financial expectations come from is the sum of everything that raised you. And it's not just your parents who raise you or your caregivers who raise you. You are raised by everything in your environment that you come across. And your friends also are part of that equation, right? So I've always had that thing that all I need from a man is for him to love me. That's it. Love me, and by love me I mean emotionally, not with action. And then I realized love comes with actions. And as I grew up, I realized that love is not enough to sustain a relationship. So when you meet somebody and you feel like I'm attracted enough to this person to pursue a relationship, talk to them about your financial expectations. And it is so hard. It is not the easiest conversation to have. it is really, really, really not the easiest conversation to have. But if you have a willing partner, somebody who is open to hearing you as a woman, and also you as a woman, you are not too blindsided by, no, I just want love, I don't want materialistic things. You need to understand that a relationship does take money. For you to go out on dates takes money. For you to get ready for a date takes money. For you guys to grow and get to know each other and have kids, kids take money. There's no such thing as the child will eat what I'm eating. Having a child takes money, takes investments in their education, in their growth, in their development. So, you two people that you are coming together, do you agree on how money is to be used? Do you agree on what the other person wants in terms of money from you? Are you the person who does not mind going 50-50 with a man? Are you the type of man that wants to take care of everything and whatever she's making is hers alone and you're not gonna bitch and moan about it? Sorry for using that. But yes, so that's all I had for you is financial expectations. You need to sit down and talk about it. As much as you sit down and talk about sex, you sit down and talk about money. It's hard, I know, trust me. It took me years to have a normal conversation about. And imagine I'm having this conversation over text. Again, face to face, I don't even know how I'm going to do that face to face. Whenever it comes, I might just like, no, I'm an independent woman. I don't need a man's money. But I do need a man's money. So, yes. So, this was a lighthearted, serious type conversation. So, if you are enjoying my topics, my delivery, please let me know by subscribing and sharing this channel with your friends. Please hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post, and there's longer posts than usual, but yes, I post every day. So thank you for tuning in, and once again, I'm Kat, and stay curious and stay sexy. Bye.